Welcome, my friends, even friends that I don't even know they're friends yet. We have a plan for today. It's being gentle with oneself. And where we can find that lack of gentleness is just an invitation to add more compassion, more hope, more love. Breathe into our bodies. Breathe out to our world. How is it that we can love ourselves and have it then come from our hearts like a flower and bloom into the world? So let's try breathing into that as I check. I have a request to check my sound. It's the same sound as usual. It might be my voice that's lower. And as I use this as an example of how I can hold myself with gentleness, how I can hold myself with love, and keep coming back to my breath, to what I'm longing for. I want more kindness in the world. I want more aliveness, right? Whatever that means to you. That means may mean to be too vague. Aliveness may mean napping sometimes. And right now, just holding myself with tenderness, with compassion. When words come up like, Barbara, you're not speaking loud enough, and there's kind of a harshness to them, there's needs in there. I don't need to beat myself up for not being gentle with myself, right? That's a whole nother level of violence. It's like, oh, I'm so mean to myself. It's like, yeah, let's look and see what those needs are. Where is the preciousness? Can I keep on coming back to this tenderness, this flower in my own heart? Sometimes there's a wall. It's so funny with a wall, I can't see anything. I definitely can't see what's going on with the other person. Um, and it's even hard to find the compassion for myself. We keep on breathing into self-compassion, self-care. Notice when it's not there, right? Sometimes that's easier to see than giving ourselves compassion. Breathing into the hope, breathing into the love. Noticing that there's fear, knowing that the fear is just another opportunity to hold ourselves and say, oh, honey, what's going on? I got you, baby. That's my version of how I talk to myself sometimes. I got you, baby. I'm here for you. Yeah. Don't believe those stories. Sometimes people judge us, right?
My darling, you are my Valentine.
Did you hear that? My phone just said, my darling, you are my darling Valentine. Oh, how wonderful that we get these messages from the divine, which appear to be a phone with their own mind. Good God, these electronics are, talk about fear. It's like, oh, what is that? But it's so delightful that during a loving kindness meditation, when we're bringing gentleness to ourselves, when we're bringing compassion to those moments when we think that we're not enough, that we're not doing enough, we're not together enough. I'm going away in a week, and it's definitely have the story that I'm not together enough. And I'm like, a version of when I'm being kind to myself is, oh, honey, you know, you'll be fine. Whatever happens, you'll be fine. You are fine, right? You are fine. So always come back to the present moment. Notice when we're future projecting. Notice when you are coming up with stories about how things are, how they should be. And it could be that you're on that pendulum swing that we've talked about before between fear and hope. It's so important to explore when we're being gentle with ourselves. When we're not being gentle, I imagine it's fear. We're hoping for something different. We're hoping for safety. You know, I'm hoping for an amazing trip when everything goes smoothly. How boring is that? Right? Give me a boring trip. And it's the same thing with our lives. Robert Gonzales often comes up in this inquiry that we have together as we explore the beauty of needs around being gentle with ourselves. And he always questions when people say, I have the need for ease. It's like, well, what is that about? What is that about? And no one has said that they have the need for ease. It's more of like, when I'm being gentle with myself, I often say, oh, you want things to be easier, don't you? Then why do I make the decisions that I do? So wherever you are in this meditation, if popcorn's popping up and all these thoughts, just keep coming back to a sense of soothing yourself, a sense of loving yourself, even when we judge ourselves, even when we find judgment coming up. Come back to, oh, are you believing what people are saying about or think about you? Yeah, that must be hard to believe. How does it feel in your body to be open? How does it feel in your body to have an open heart? Feel your chest open up. And imagine sharing when we have this kindness to ourselves. Imagine sharing that with the people we love. How would that be for our beloveds? How would that be for people that we care about? If they were gentle with themselves? Maybe they don't have a problem with that. And we can still wish for that for all beings. I have a belief that it would be a kinder world if all beings in the world knew how to take care of their hurts with tenderness and compassion and love. They could take care of their ouches with compassion. So as I sink into the possibility that all beings bring this kindness, this tenderness to the world, I want to offer the benefits of this practice to all beings so that they may, along with ourselves, awaken from this illusion of separateness, awaken from the illusion that we need to be hard on ourselves to make a gentler world. What is flawed about that thinking? My precious one, my precious Barbara. Blessings. I thank you so much for joining us.